but he knits socks. Really, really good. I'm not gonna. He's a morally great guy. I'm enjoying it. It's so freaking cute. What are you doing? Mickey boy. Oh, yellow. Kid. It is so bright here. I'm like dying. But anyway. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. It is early. It's early. I was gonna wake up even earlier, but yeah, that didn't happen. I just decided that why am I doing that to myself? No. So it's now the time. Anyway, guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eilidh, and if you're not, then hello, it is good to see you again. We're doing another 24-hour reading challenge. Another one. I'm actually so excited for this one because it's another chance just to spend 2 days reading. I got this idea of doing it this way from Emmy, who's another book content creator, and if you don't know who she is, go check her out, go find her. I absolutely love her. She's so fun to watch. So yeah, she's come up with some rules for herself that I've then adapted into my own little idea thing, but we're going to be reading for 24 hours in total. I am doing 12 hours each day, and I will set a 24-hour timer, but I'm not going to pause the timer if I'm not reading. If I need a break or if I've got a little bit of work to do, I'm going to continue letting the time run because I do not want the 24 hours to spill over other days. It's just, if I want to do an actual exact 24-hour video where I do exactly 24 hours, then I will like pause, stop the time, but I'm just gonna let it run. And so yeah, when I talk, it'll be fine. So it means that we're gonna stop the 12 hours at exactly 12 hours from when I started the timer. And we'll see how many books I can read within that time. Does that make sense? Is that good? So we're gonna be doing that for 2 days. Today's currently Friday, so we're doing it today and tomorrow. And it's Easter on Sunday, so I really can't let my time spill over onto Easter. So yeah, but I'm gonna pick out a few physical books that I want to read, but I'm also gonna leave my Kindle open because I am a mood reader, and I feel like if I have books on my Kindle that I have chosen as like a TBR, I'm not going to want to read them and I'm going to read something else. So I've got my Kindle if I need a Kindle read or something, but I haven't got a TBR for my Kindle. But I want to go through and pick out like 4 or 5 books to have on demand. Like these are the books that I'm going to try and read. Okay, let's go have a look. This is always really hard to do at this point because I just kind of stare at them. I'm like, where do I start? This is going to be interesting. I'm still in my pyjamas, so don't come for me from what I'm wearing. This is pyjamas. I'm staying comfy. Now books. Here we go. Here is our spread. I think I've picked most fantasy type stuff. So we've got a little theme going on, but like I said, I haven't picked any Kindle books or reads to do, as I'm keeping that open. So these are all the physical books. Some of them that are on my TBR, some of them are not on my TBR for this month. They're kind of what I'm feeling and what I've been seeing recently that I want to read. So starting off with Rapsodic. I think it's Rapsodic. No. Rapsodic. Rapsodic? How the frick do you say this? Rapsodic? I want to say Rapsodic because that's the character from Anastasia. You know, the like really weird looking guy that like shoots green. Him. That's why I want to say it like that, because even the Batwing is reminding me of that. But I think it's Rapsodic. I can't say it. This one. Promises and Pomegranates, which is a inspired retelling of Hades and Persephone. I love anything to do with Hades and Persephone. If a book is inspired, based, retelling, anything, I love it. So I thought this is going to be such a good book to read. Promises and Pomegranates. Foxglove, which is the second one after Belladonna. It's kind of like a romantasy, but I wouldn't say it's romantasy. I would say it's fantasy romance. Like the main plot in this is the murder mystery type thing that goes on, and then there is a romance within it. But I wouldn't say the romance is the main plot, so I wouldn't even put this in a romantasy category. But Foxglove, it's the second one in the Belladonna series, and I'm so excited to read it. I've been wanting to read it forever, and this is my chance. The only thing, well, to be fair, the text isn't that small. I think it was small in the last one, but it's not too bad. Cutest cover in the world. Hold on. Like, appreciate, please. Look how freaking adorable this cover is. It is the best. But this is Playding's Grace. Peldings? I don't know how to pronounce this, but I've got no idea what it's about. I literally saw it in Waterstones and thought, oh my god, yes, I'm gonna have it. It's by T. Kingfisher. I know where all of your heads just went. But I've got this one on the TBR as well. And then finally, we've got a horror. A horror! It is Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. My boyfriend got me this. I put it on my Goodreads want to read thing because it is a new release. And you know what? I thought it was a great idea to like put a fantasy horror on there. Well, I think it's got a bit of fantasy onto it. I've got no idea, but we've got a horror. So yeah, but here is our lovely spread. We've got a little bit of a colour theme, which I'm not actually mad about. I kind of like this theme, but I am gonna read of Done and Dusted though, because I did start this yesterday and I just kind of want to get through as much as possible. Anyway, should we just start the timer? It's now 8:05. I want to show you the time. I've currently got a timer already going on because that is for my croissant. And I want to start the timer. So that means that in 12 hours, we will be finishing first half at 8 at night, which actually isn't too bad. That's why I got up so early. I was originally thinking about getting up at 5 and starting this video at 5. Did that for the last one, but I thought, haha, no, not again. But I'm going to do a 24-hour, here we go. 24-hour readathon. Ready? I'm so excited. Let's start reading. I'm probably going to start reading Done and Dusted, actually. Oh, look at my croissant. I'm going to have so much fun editing this because I completely left it running. Oops. So we're the first hour in, and I've read quite a bit of this actually because I only read 2 chapters last night, so I wasn't that far in, but I'm now on chapter 12. I'm on page 126. So How many pages have I read in this hour? I've been taking my time, as always. I've read 110 pages in the hour. Wow, that's fast. How have I read 110 pages in an hour? I don't know. Yeah, or I think it's been 100. Wait, what chapter was I on? 3 or 4? I can't remember. But I've read like over 100 pages in an hour. That's all I know. So yeah, we're almost halfway. I'm enjoying this book. I mean, it's quite easy read. I don't think anything drastic is really going on to the point where I'm like obsessed with it. But it's kind of cute. It's easy to read. It's like I don't need to turn on the full of my brain to like understand what's going on, and that's what I needed at this point, because I do feel like I'm just gonna drop and go to sleep. Like I was lying down here, resting my head on my little friend, and I was like, I could go to sleep right now. I could just nod off and not care and probably sleep for an hour. But I didn't. I stayed awake. I would have definitely done that if I started reading at 5, not gonna lie. It's my Kindle's only saying I've got 2 hours left of this book and then I've finished it. So I might as well just read it and get it over and done with. So I might just do that. Honestly. Yeah. But yeah, that's the first hour. Done. 11 more to go. Not gonna lie, I did have a nap. I think I had like a half an hour nap or like something, or like 45 minutes. I don't know how long I napped, but I did nap. But we're back to reading and I'm actually enjoying it now. I'm having a good time now. It's so fun to read. I've been reading for an hour now with this book. I think I started it, I took a little break after I finished Done and Dusted, and I started reading this book just before hitting the 20-hour mark, and now we're just about to hit the 19-hour mark, and I have so far read 143 pages. This book is so easy to read. And also the text is like, not that it's, the text is quite big as well, like it's the size it should be. I quite like the text size, if you can see it. Like it's actually really good. And so yeah, I've just sat here for an hour and just like read, and I've almost read 150 pages, which is crazy. And this book altogether is 498 pages. So I think if I'm reading like nearly 150 pages in an hour, I should finish this book in like 4 hours, I think. Something like that. Yeah, probably. So I want to see if I can finish this book in like 16, just before hitting hour 16. I want to get dressed and have some lunch now, so I am gonna like stop reading it for a second, but I quickly want to talk about Done and Dusted because I finished that and I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was really cute. It was such a cute, easy book to read. I'm so glad that I actually decided just to binge it and just sit and read it. It is in one of my other videos properly, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But if you want to see everything that I thought about the book, you can go check out that video. But yeah, I gave it 4 stars and then instantly like picked up Promises and Pomegranates. So much has already happened in like this. Like there's so much left. Like what? This book is nearly 500 pages long, and what? I haven't even read the back. I think I might read the back in a minute. But I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a bit. It is quite fast paced. Like the plot definitely like happened instantly. Like there wasn't really much of a build up for what happened, because there is a marriage trope in this. I think it's like I'm saying it's forced marriage. It's not marriage of convenience or anything like that. It is forced marriage. It is a dark romance, and the dynamic between our two main characters, Cale, I think it's Callan. I think they call him Cal for short. But Callan and Elena, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Elena. That's what I've been calling her, so I might be wrong. They have a history already together, but Elena doesn't like Cal. Thinks he's a morally grey guy. He is a it's a dark romance. But it says here, I'm gonna read this bit at the back. It says, Dr. Cal Anderson assumes his heart worked at some point. Now his cold, emotionless existence gives him an edge as a fixer and in-house physician for the mafia, while his judgment is impartial, I don't know, and complication free until Elena, I don't know how to say her last name, no clue, his boss's 20-year-old daughter. Oh, that makes more sense now. I missed that bit of information. After admiring the heartless doctor from afar most of her life, Elena catches him in a moment of weakness, and the pair share a night of passion as they attempt to work each other for their systems. Does it? Okay. Only the night seems to have the opposite effect. Elena is no longer a simple temptation to Cal, but a necessity, an obsession, one he won't let anyone stand in his way of, even if that means crashing her wedding to another man, forcing her hand in marriage, and stealing her away to the corrupt island on which he resides. Alone with the man of her nightmares, Elena starts to chip away the layers of ice surrounding his hardened heart, but the warmth and delicious deparity from her new husband may not be worth the secrets unveiled or the lives that will forever be altered. So yeah, that's kind of it, pretty much. I pretty much got that sense. I just didn't realise that Elena was his boss's daughter. I think that was right at the beginning. You know why I probably skipped it over? Because this version of the book has the author's annotations at the bottom. So you'll see, like here, she has like numbers and then the bit at the bottom. And I don't really like that. I didn't realise that I got a copy that has the bonus thing with author annotations, prequel, novella, and more. What do you mean this has Sweet Sin already in it? Is that right at the beginning and I missed it? I have no idea. I have no idea where Sweet Sin is. Oh, this is Sweet Sin. I finished it. Parent disturbed my train of thought. But she finished the book, so they had to tell me. Anyway, I can't remember. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, prequel novella. They put it at the end of the book. Why would you put it at the end of the book? So actually this book is not nearly 500 pages. The book, because look, there's Sweet Sin at the end. This book is actually 419 pages. Why didn't they put it at the beginning? I would have read it in the beginning, because Sweet Sin is probably when they got together at the beginning, but I'm not reading it. I'm into the book now, and they explain the whole thing in the book. But yeah, I just don't like the author's annotations at the end. It's kind of throwing me off a bit, because I just want to be in the world. But I didn't get an option of a different type of book. I don't know if it's because it's republished and it has all of these bonus things in it. I've got no idea, but I'm trying to ignore the annotations. I just don't like them. Anyway, I'm enjoying the book. I want to get further in and see how I'm feeling. But yeah, so far it's the beginning of looking at their marriage and how they're sorting out things and kind of learning a bit about the past and what's happened and the reasoning of why they've had to get married. I mean, we already know the main reason why, but we don't know like the in-depth reason why. And there's secrets as well. There's so many secrets in this book that I want to know more of. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna get dressed into something comfy and have food. But good, reading is fast. Okay, we've almost hit the 17 hour mark and I had food. I watched one episode of Teen Wolf actually, so that was probably about 40 minutes break that I took from reading, something like that. So I had something to eat and now I'm over halfway. I've got 150 pages left of the book to read and I would say I'm enjoying it. I'm not in love with it. It's just kind of like it's fine type thing. I don't think it's a 4. I'm not enjoying it as much as I really like Done and Dusted, which is a shame because I was hoping I would like be obsessed with this book, but I'm not. It's kind of sitting at like a 3.5 to me because it's not like low enough for a 3, but it's like I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying moments of it, but I'm not like in love with it or in love with the characters. I'm not really connecting with the characters either at all. I'm not really rooting for them, but I'm enjoying the storyline. I'm just enjoying the development of it. I'm still a little bit confused on the whole like how the marriage actually happened. I think that's in the beginning, but I don't know. I'm just like skimming over it. I don't think it was there. Ugh. I don't want to reread the whole of the chapter, but there's something else going on. There is something else happening, and like this whole thing going on with like her father and Callum. I'm like, what is going on? I feel like I have a lot of questions and not many of them are being answered because the majority of the book has been focusing on Kale and Elena's relationship and like their character development and then them growing closer together instead of like what's happening with Elena's dad, what's happening with this like video thing, like who sent that to Callum right at the beginning, causing them to get married in the first place. I don't know. So yeah, it's sitting at a 3.5 at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to bosh out the rest of this book and we'll see how long that takes me actually. But 150 pages left to go. And then that's book 2 done. Sorry, I do crack my spines now. I don't do it all the way, but I really just, yeah. Anyway, let's just finish. Let's finish. Okay, so I've had a shower. My next break, so really, if I don't take breaks after I finish a book and try and go straight into another book, it's not gonna happen. It just won't work. So we finished Promises and Pomegranates and I'm trying to decide on a rating for it. I'm still a bit like, don't know. I think I might give it a 4. Or maybe a 3.75. I think on Goodreads I'll give it a 4, but for this video I'm gonna give it like a 3.75. But I can't remember when I finished that. It was just after, like, it was around 16 hours, wasn't it, that I finished this. So I've had an hour, an hour of just doing my hair and having a shower and just kind of, I had a long shower, I'm not gonna lie, it was so long. And then, you know, I don't need to make up excuses. We've taken an hour break. But finished this, given it 3.75. I enjoyed it. It was okay. I got through it. I didn't feel like I needed to DNF it. So that's the thing. It was good enough that I didn't feel like I needed to stop reading it. It was okay. Yeah, 3.75. It was alright. It had a lot of Greek mythology bits within it. Like the main guy in this, one of the nicknames that he gave her was Little Persephone, because it was like a running theme of he was viewed like Hades was and compared to Hades, and then just nicknamed her Persephone, but her name was Elena. So I didn't love that. That wasn't like my favorite nickname for her. He called her Little One and I was like, okay, that's cute. I don't hate that one, but like when it said Little Persephone, I was like, that's not even close to her name. So I liked it, but didn't love it. It's just a normal like dark romance that had spice in it. So yeah. But anyway, I was then deciding on what else I should probably read, and I was in between two. I'm still kind of in between two. Well, okay, fair enough. I was in between three. I was thinking Rapsodic keeps coming up for me. I'm like, should I just start this? I've had it for a while. Like, out of all of the ones that I picked, this has been the one that has been on my TBR for a really long time. But do I want to start a new series? Well, to be fair, every single one of these ones is a series, so I do it anyway. I was then in between Foxglove and Paladin's Grace, these two, but I don't think I'm going to read this. I'm not ready to go back into that world yet. But then I was like, this is 358 pages long. Text, not huge, but like decent. And then this one is big text, 375. I think we're gonna go with this one. I need big text, and I have an actual funny feeling that this one is on Kindle. Should we have a look? Let's have a quick check. I love how we haven't read a Kindle book once, so that's fun. It is on Kindle. It is on Kindle, and it's one of four. So there's four altogether. There's Rapsodic, A Strange Hymn, The Emperor of the Evening Stars, and Dark Harmony. So it's a 4-book series. How long is the second one? 390 pages. The third one is 219 pages. Well, that's really short. And the last one is 488, which is, yeah. So actually, it's not that long of a series. It's quite short. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to read Rapsodic. Rapsodic? Rapsodic. We're going to read this one. It has a bat wheel on it. I'm enjoying this so much. So much. I'm taking my time reading. I'm just enjoying this. We've got another hour and a half until we're at the 12-hour mark, but I might continue it because I'm just enjoying this. And I'm gonna read it on my Kindle and see how long it's saying it's gonna take me to read on my Kindle, because I can read it today. I'm gonna read it today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally coming to the 12-hour mark now. We've probably got like 4 more minutes until we hit the 12-hour mark for today. I'm gonna pause this actually. I've been thinking about this book because I've just been reading it for it, and I'm 35% through it at the moment, and it's still saying I've just got over 3 hours left to read. I've been taking my time with this book. I've just been reading it slowly and enjoying it because it's actually really good. I'm having a blast. Like, at the moment, I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun. Like, I'm definitely getting that 5-star feeling just from like how much I've been enjoying it. I'm on chapter 11 here. So yeah, almost halfway. And this is great. Why did I think it was going to be good? For some reason I thought, no, this isn't going to be good. I'm not going to enjoy this. This is just going to be like another book that I'm like, nah. No, I don't want to put this down. I stopped and had dinner. And I was like, no, I just want to go back to my book. Like, it's so much fun. Like, so much fun. But yeah, I'm so intrigued. Like, it might be a 5 stars. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how the rest of the book goes. But at the moment, what's going on and how slow I'm reading, yeah, it's looking like it. I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun. But we're basically following Callie, who 8 years ago made a deal with the bargainer, who is like a fairy fae. Well, he calls himself a fairy, but he's a fae. And he basically grants deals with supernaturals in the mortal world, should we say that? But he's not from the mortal world. He just comes over at night and grants deals and has these favours. Anyway, he met Callie 8 years ago when she was a teenager. And over like the year that they actually had a friendship, she got so many IOU deal things with him to the point where she's got beads all the way like up her forearm. Like, she said that she has 322 beads of IOU, and he's basically come back after 7 years. They haven't seen each other to collect all of those debts, and I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it. I'm having so much fun. Like, Callie's hilarious. The bargainer is hilarious. I think that's what he's called. That's what I've been calling him. The bargainer. Yeah. And yeah, just the banter. And then we obviously go back to the past. Like, it's now 7 years ago, because they haven't seen each other for 7 years. But yeah, they haven't seen each other for 7 years, so we're jumping the timelines of like the things that happened in the past, and then what's happening in the present now. So we're seeing the deal she was making in the past and how she got all of her 322 beads to 7 years later, when we're seeing how she's making up her end and she's completing the IOU deals. But anyway, we are now at the 12-hour mark, so I am going to pause it. I've paused it, but if I continue reading tonight, I will keep it running for the time that I'm reading. So I will be taking it off from tomorrow's 12 hours. I'm not going to keep it running. But yeah, paused it. I might continue to read some more tonight. We will see. But I'm going to chill now for a little bit. And we will continue this tomorrow. We've read how many books? 2 books? 2.5 books? Something like that. And we'll read more tomorrow. Yay! Good morning. I am so tired. I pretty much woke up just before 8 and then started recording straight away when I was ready. So I've been reading for, I don't even know how long I've been reading for. I did get a bit distracted by my phone when I started the timer. My bad. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. I've got distracted by my phone again. Reading. We're reading. We've got another, I can't remember how long I've been reading for. Hello, go back on that. 9.5 hours left to go. I'm saying that it's got another hour and a half of this left, so probably at like hour 8, just before hour 8, this will be done. So then we'll have 8 more hours. And I think I can read 2 more books. I want to read 2 more books, which then means that I've read like 5 books in 24 hours, which is crazy. I can't remember how many books I read last time, but I'm really freaking enjoying this to the point where I don't care how long it's taken me. Like, if I was reading it a lot quicker, like if I was like, nah, it's alright, it's okay, I would be reading this so much quicker and probably would have had finished it by now. I have not. I've been enjoying this so much to the point where I'm like, I've got to read slow because I need to take in every single bloody thing. Everything. I love the story. I love the romance. I love the chemistry between the 2 characters. I literally love everything about it. I'm having so much fun. Like, this is definitely maybe a 5 star. Maybe. I don't know. I get scared when I say 5 stars because I barely ever give out 5 stars. But I'm loving this so much. I'm 67% through. And I'm like, I don't want it to end. But I'm also like, this is like a slow burn as well. But it's like not even a slow burn that I can be mad at, because there is so much tension, and because we're still jumping from timelines and there's even more like tension back then. It's not the same sort of tension because like it was 7 years ago and she was a lot younger and she was wanting everything, but the bargainer wasn't. And it's just like, but now we're seeing actually what he felt back then in the present, and I'm like, oh my days, I can't handle it. It's so freaking cute. I'm actually obsessed. I'm done, but I'm hungry. I need coffee and I need food. So I'm gonna go eat and then we're gonna come back and finish the book. And I think Hannah's coming over as well. We might do some reading with Hannah. Who knows? So I also need to get dressed and ready. It's gonna be a fun day. I wanna read 2 more books. That's my plan. Yes. Okay, let's go. I'm in love. My days. I'm having a grand old time. A grand old time. This is so good. So good. I'm gonna listen to it. We're gonna go for coffee and meet Hannah and do some reading. And I'm gonna take the book with me, but I've also downloaded it onto my phone as an audiobook so I can get some work done as well if I need to. So let's go do that. I need to find a bookmark. That's what I've gotta do. Okay, on my date, you're in the shot. Oh, we have a guest. She's like, oh, and the book's on my face. Hannah decided to join me for maybe a couple of hours of reading.
How long has it been?
I don't know.
It has been a couple of hours.
It's been a couple of hours. It's nearly 3 o'clock. But yeah, we tried to go to a coffee shop and read there because that was the plan. But they decided to close 15 minutes after we got there. So had a quick coffee and food and then came back. And I actually listened to some of the audiobook in the car, which I didn't mind, but I was also like, wasn't really concentrated. I'm not gonna lie. It was just kind of on in the background. But I'm halfway through this now. I'm on page 170. Character-wise, love them. Plot-wise, don't really know what's going on. At the beginning, there was this whole cutting heads thing. I don't even know how to explain it. But as we've got more into the book, that's kind of faded into a subplot because it's been more focused on Grace and Stephen, who are our 2 main characters. So I'm a little bit confused on that end, and other things have happened that have been brought up, and there's, I guess it's kind of like a murder mystery thing going on because Stephen's trying to figure out why people are suddenly dying or being poisoned. Because Stephen is... who is he? He's a paladin. Couldn't tell you what that was. Couldn't. But he's some kind of soldier. It says he's the saint... no, that's not right. No idea, but he's some kind of soldier to a god, but that god died. And I don't know if that makes him a paladin or if he always was one. I don't know. But he's basically feared. Like, people don't really like him. But now he's kind of like a bodyguard thing. So he takes on different clients. So he escorts like healers, and also there's this bishop that he also escorts and protects. whereas he used to be off like hunting demons or something right at the beginning, but since his god died, he's been doing something else, and he's been with something else. This is when I say I can't tell you. I have no idea how to explain it, but he knits socks. That I do know. He knits socks. This man right here knits socks. I don't know if that's adorable or weird, but anyway, that's him. And he's like, I don't know how to describe him. He's kind of giving like looks like a bear, but is a golden retriever inside. That's the vibe he's giving off. I could be completely wrong though. That just might be my interpretation of him, but that's what I feel. And then there's Grace, and she's a perfumer. That's not even a word, but it says it on the back, so I'm using it. But she makes perfume and ran into a little bit of trouble at the beginning of the book, which then caused her to bump into Stephen. And the first thing that she knew about him, or like thought about him, was that he smelled like a gingerbread man. How does a man smell like a gingerbread man? That makes no, like, what? But I kind of love that, like, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so yeah, we've just kind of been following them and getting to know Grace and Stephen, and they've got some sort of thing going on. I don't know. But yeah, and then there's this whole like murder thing. And Grace has been not dragged into it, but something happened in front of Grace, Stephen, and our other character, whose name I have actually no idea how to pronounce. Where is her name? Oh, I'm gonna botch this. Margatia. No. Margaret? How would you pronounce that?
Oh my life.
Yeah.
Margaret? Like Margaret, almost?
Margaret. But it's not Margaret.
I don't know. That's a weird one.
I'm going to call her Margaret.
Did the audiobook not pronounce her name?
Oh yeah, it does. Marguerite.
Marguerite. Okay.
Marguerite. That's her name. She's like an older lady, and she's got some secrets up her sleeve. And basically, because of her secrets and her knowledge and kind of the mystery that she is, she's been helping Stephen, kind of. Stephen doesn't really trust her, but she's been sort of helping him. And Grace, I guess, is just along for the ride. She's just helping, I think. Anyway, I'm trying to like read the back because I actually haven't read this. Okay, I'm just going to read this because this might, I don't know, make more sense than me trying to explain. It says, while foraging for a startle flower, perfumer Grace finds herself pursued by ruffians and rescued by a handsome paladin in shining armour. Only to outwit her hunters, they must pretend to be doing something very unrespectable in an alleyway. Stephen, a broken paladin, spends his time knitting socks and working as a bodyguard, living only for the chance to be useful. But all that changes when he saves Grace and witnesses an assassination attempt gone wrong. Now Stephen and Grace must navigate a web of tragedy and poisoners while a cryptic killer stalks one step behind. I should have just read that and started with that to begin with. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. It's interesting, it's fun. But anyway, I did finish. It's called Rapsodic. No, it's not that. Rapsodic. I kept pronouncing it wrong. Karen had to tell me how to pronounce it, so sorry. Rapsodic. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. I had so much fun. I don't even care what you all say. I don't care. I loved it. It was great. Just everything about it. Like, I actually really wanted to go on to the next book and read it, but I thought, no, I will read something else in the meantime. So if you haven't read this, read it. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to say anything. Just go in blind. Honestly, trust me on this. Just go in blind. And if you like it, great. If you don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. It is on Kindle Unlimited, so just give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, anyway, I'm going to carry on reading because I've been talking for 10 minutes. So, yeah. We're down to our nearly 4 hours. Oh, no, it's gone. Nearly 4 hours. So I really want to finish this soon because I thought I could have finished this by this time, but I haven't. I might have been taking longer breaks than I wanted to, but it's fine. Anyway, let's finish this book and see how long we've got left, because maybe I could start another one. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. just got back from a walk, so time's really flying. And this book is still not finished, so I'm gonna finish it now. And you need to do your book as well. Hannah, do you want to tell the people what you're reading really quickly?
I am reading Done and Dusted. I am almost finished. I'm 88% through. That's pretty
Yeah. It's Bestie's book club book. Maybe it's going to be the one that we actually all finish. The first one.
It's the closest to being finished.
Yeah. We've had, how many? This is our third book
Yeah.
out of book club. And will be the first one we probably all finish.
To be fair, the first one you recommended was terrible.
Hey, that wasn't my fault.
That was
I
your
tried,
fault.
no,
You
I
recommended
tried,
it.
well, because it was a thriller, and I thought, you know, this is a really good excuse to like try thriller. Where else? Like, when
Terrible.
else was I gonna read a thriller? Never. Book club. The second one, yeah, that was on me.
We were both on you.
I didn't pick Done and Dusted, so that was Chloe.
That was good. Yeah, well, that's the first good one that we've had.
Okay, well, I'm not picking it. That's done.
Yeah, but you have to pick them because you've read everything else.
I will just say no, haven't read it, and recommend something else that's like similar to it. Same thing. Anyway, let's finish the book. We finished the book. I don't know what I'm gonna rate this. I think I might give it a 4 because like I'm really intrigued. I want to carry on the series. This is why I'm like, would I give it a 4? Would I give it like a 3.75? I think I might just give it a 4 on Goodreads because I actually did really enjoy it. It was really cute and the story was so easy to follow. Like nothing much was happening, but it was like a toe dip into the story of what could happen in the next books. And they all follow the Paladin, which is a type of soldier. I think they have, because of their fallen god, they've become a little bit dangerous type of people. They're like brothers, so I think each one of the books is about one of the Paladins, however you say it. But yeah, I had a good time. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was cute. But I've only got 25 minutes left on my timer, and I don't think it's worth starting another book, so I'm gonna end it here. I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna end the video here. I was genuinely thinking about starting Foxglove, and I might actually start it tonight, just as a let's just read it over the weekend thing. But we did pretty well. We did so well. We finished 4 books in 24 hours, and I'm actually so happy with that. Never did I think that I would be able to finish 4 books in 24 hours. Never, ever in my life. And I actually had so much fun reading these. So much fun. But yeah, like I'm still thinking about Rapsodic. Like I'm obsessed with this book. Actually obsessed with it. And I think out of all of the ones that I've read, this is the one that I would recommend 100%. But I'm so glad that we did this. I want to make this like a common thing. I don't want it to be like a now and again. Like I want to be doing like 24 hours or like taking a weekend or like 2 days just to sit and read and get through my physical TBR. And this was so much fun. I want to keep doing this. But yeah. So cute. We had a really good spread. Yeah, the only 2 that I didn't get to read was these 2, but I'm pretty sure I can get through them another time. But I am gonna end the video here. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Goodbye.